Energy exports are the Kremlin's main source of foreign exchange earnings. These revenues allow Russia to continue its war against Ukraine, despite 13 EU sanctions packages and restrictions imposed by the US and Kyiv's allies. Moscow manages to earn billions of dollars from raw materials exports.
Often we face a problem when the internal lobby of domestic producers are against certain restrictions, arguing that there will be a significant impact on the internal market of the European Union. And at the same time, the impact and effect on the Russian Federation will not be so great. Some companies receive materials from Russia on much more favorable terms. They offer a discount and cheapest material on the market, and therefore, within the European Union, the competitiveness is distorted.
However, the low price is not the only factor that makes us buy Russian resources. As a legacy from the USSR, the Federation inherited many closed production cycles, thanks to which Russia can produce resources that are in deficit for the West. According to experts, the greatest dependence is in metallurgy and nuclear energy.
There are about 20 blocks in Europe that were built during the Soviet Union, and Rosatom continues to supply fuel there. Because when it was decided in the 90s that Russia would be able to supply it, they simply stopped these production facilities. They will not be able to cut off so quickly. For example, with titanium or aluminium. It is a very energy-intensive production with cheap electricity needed, and Russia occupies a very important niche here.
The dependence can be overcome, experts believe. On April 30th, the US Senate unanimously passed a bill banning the import of enriched uranium from Russia. According to US Department of Energy, in 2022, the Russian Federation accounted for almost a quarter of the US enriched uranium market. In addition, the United States Congress allocated $2.7 billion to develop its own production.
Wyoming has the uranium to replace Russian imports, and we're ready to use it. Our bipartisan legislation will help defund Russia's war machine, revive American uranium production, and jumpstart investments in America's nuclear fuel supply chain. John Barrasso, United States Senator from Wyoming, from the Voice of America publication.
Analysts are sure that Russia can be replaced not only in the nuclear energy sector. The European Union has refused Russian gas and has not frozen, as Moscow had predicted. Moreover, fuel prices have fallen to the level where they were before the Russian full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Central European countries that still buy Russian pipeline gas are working on the alternative sources of import.
As for oil and gas, of course, it is easier, because many countries have oil. The United States itself is the largest producer of oil and gas. It is theoretically possible to expand aluminium production. It could be Norway, because they have a lot of hydroelectric power stations, they have very cheap electricity.
Europe's gradual rejection of Russian energy resources is hitting the Kremlin's revenues. Gazprom's exports for 2023 were 69 billion cubic meters, the lowest since 1985. Before Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2021, Gazprom sold 185 billion cubic meters abroad. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Andriy Dmitrenko, UATV News.